Hello, friends. I'm back. You probably missed me. Thank God. Had to go plow snow. Yeah, I gotta do that every now and then. So, for now, I'm done plowing snow until this wind dies down and makes a few more drifts. I go back on to her again. So, I'll plow snow for people, old people, myself, and blah blah blah. And this thing's about ready to get ripped off there because it's bothering me. I don't like it. So anyhow, hopefully you're all doing well. My God, I'm doing pretty good. It's I don't know what the hell it is out there. 10, 12 degrees in here. Gonna get colder, they say. My God. They say we're supposed to get some wind chills down to the 30s and stuff. Minus 30. Thank God. There, now we're talking. Everything gets tougher. So, figured I'd get on here and not talk about the snow and the weather anymore. We'll talk about years ago. You'd work 4 or 5 months to pay your taxes. Hell, I heard the other day you're working half a year just to pay your taxes. Half a year is what they say now. Man, think about that. Half a year. I suppose it probably depends where you live too. If you're in one of those states that tax the dog shit out of you, yep, maybe more. They don't care. They don't care if you can feed yourself or you go homeless or what. They don't care. By God, you better pay them. Is there something screwed up there, folks? Yeah, there's something big time screwed up with that. And we allow it. We just sit back and we allow it. What do they say? Oh, we have the right to tax. Well, not without our consent. See, that's what they always forget. It's taxation without representation. There's no representation. Oh, I work. Well, you don't ask us. You work for us. You don't ask us. You just do as you damn well please. I don't see any anything constitutional in that. Matter of fact, that's just the opposite. You didn't ask. You just do it. Oh, you put us in there to make these decisions for you. No. We put you in there to listen to what we have to say. That's what we put you in there for. To do our will. But you can't do that either. Then you got a bunch of brainwashed minions working for you that don't get it. Unfortunately, someday they will. So anyhow, folks, I was kind of want to talk, thinking about that a little bit. Their whole system's going to come down around their ears one day. And the way I see it, you got that little, I don't know, that little fat guy over there in South Korea. North Korea doesn't like South Korea, doesn't like us. Hell, I don't know, a week ago or so, he says he's going to nuke South Korea. He's going to nuke us too, because he doesn't like us. Of course, Russia and China is going to sit back and let that happen. Why? Well, because if they got involved, they know what's going to happen. There'll be utter destruction. on both sides. I mean, it's you won't have countries. There won't be anything to be the leader of. There won't be anything to pilferage anymore. They like the system too much to destroy it. So we got to keep the system going as long as we can until we can get you to your knees so you beg for something else so we can really transfer the wealth over to them. Yeah. So they'll let that little guy there in North Korea start it. And we'll know where it came from, so we'll destroy him, take him out. Meanwhile, they crippled us because if he does send some nukes our way, it'll do some damage. It'll cripple us. It'll cripple South Korea. But we won't be doing that to China or Russia because well, they didn't do anything. So we'll absorb it, we'll take it, and we'll destroy him. And well, China and Russia can pretty much do what they want now because well, we're crippled. See, they're not going to start anything. They know the end result, and it doesn't work out to anybody's favor. So they're not going to start anything. But they will if they think they can get by with it, but they don't think they can get by with it. And then of course you got our military, and I don't know so much the military. I've heard some of them say, "Oh, we can fight one front, but not all these fronts." And I hear that from all these other people. "Oh, we can do this, we can do that." It's like people, they're not telling you about all the weapon systems they have. We've got stuff that. Why do you think Trump made the space thing military? Why do you think he made that? Because we're just sitting there up in space doing nothing? No, we got all kinds of stuff up there just waiting to push a button and take out all kinds of things. And they know it. Like I've said before, they have weapons that shoot lasers 25,000 degrees, hotter than the surface of the sun. It just hits it, disrupts it, and burns it. It just fry the damn machine. Oh, we got hypersonic. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It'll fry that baby. If you're sitting in the Kremlin, we can cut it in half if we want. Yeah, we can do all kinds of things. You driving down the road in your little armored car, man, that thing it'll turn into an oven and just cook you inside there. If it don't cut it in half. There's all kinds of things out there they're not telling you about. See, we surpassed Star Trek a long time ago. See, you can talk right here and see and communicate. Hell, we got cell phones. Had them for a long time, but getting more sophisticated. And hell, there's your I don't know what they called them on the show, but there's your little talk thing. You know, I mean, microwaves, they had those little things that would open up, there's their food. Well, microwave, they'd throw a TV dinner in there and put the button and ding, just like their little thing would go ding, and they pulled their little meal out of this contraption, out of this wall. Well, we pull it out of a microwave. A lot of similarities there, folks. You think that's where it stops? No. It gets a lot worse than that. Yeah, we'd rather kill a whole bunch of people than try to get along with people. Yeah. But it's all done because of greed. That's all. Just greed. That's the problem. And what's always interesting to me is look at it. It's a note, people. It's debt. It's just a debt instrument. It's a promissory to pay. You haven't been paid yet. Okay? They're promising to pay you because they gave you a debt instrument called a note, but they haven't paid you yet because they haven't given you anything real. They haven't given you real currency yet. Well, what you ask? What is money? What is real currency? Well, constitutionally, it's gold and silver. But they did away with that. I've explained it. But they did away with it. They took us, can't walk in with a silver certificate and get $1 worth of silver. Can't do it. Took you off the gold standard. So, guess what? Yeah. It's all debt. So, by God, they're going to pull the rug out from underneath you one of these days. They ain't going to like it. You ain't going to like it. It can go a lot of different ways. I sit back and I look at it and I go, these people that don't represent you, that are supposed to represent you, that you put there to represent you, to do your will, they don't do your will. They sit in there and they become multi millionaires and run around and build their coffers with more and more money, debt, notes, promissory to pay you, pay them, pay everybody. And then they have, we got treasury notes. Oh, what's that? Notes? Oh, again, notes. Huh, isn't that funny? Yeah, bonds. We got bonds. Okay, and they manipulate those. Oh hell, got nobody to buy them? Oh well, we'll just walk in with the Treasury or the Federal Reserve. We'll just buy those babies right up. Make it look like it's better than it really is. It's just like corporations do. Dad, what cigar's gonna go out? So I figured I'd get on here and let you know, by God, last I heard, you're working 6 months of the year for free. For free. Right. Half the year you're working. For what? For these people to go out and kill people all around the world in your name. Yeah. Ha! Pretty ironic, isn't it? You got nothing to do with it. You don't have a dog in the fight. They do. These elitists have they got a little power struggle going on like they always have and always will. Until Jesus comes back and ends it all. So, just remember, it's about community, people. It's about one another. It's about loving thy neighbor. Putting God first. Yeah. Got a lot of things. A lot of things. So you gotta keep praying. Gotta ask God to forgive this land and forgive us and for all the wickedness and things we've done, and repent. So, you never know when your time is. You want to be on the right side of it. People that have a terminal illness, it's bad. It's not good. It's a sad thing. But in a way, we all die. None of us get out of here alive. But that person knows they have an expiration date, and it's coming sooner than later. So they can sit back and they can get right with God because they know my days are very numbered, limited. Unlike people that are like, well, I mean, you're 30 years old, you figure you're gonna live till, I don't know, 60, 70, 80. Oh, I got plenty of time to repent. I'll run around and be a heathen. How do you know? You don't know that. So the person that actually has been diagnosed with a terminal illness is head of the game. They know my time's short. I have to repent. I got to get right with God. I got to do this and this and that. There's things I have to do. I hope you take what I say to heart. You never know. That drunk driver, that slippery road, that foggy night, that drunk anything, those steep stairs. Who knows? You don't. That's why you gotta be as good as you can be. And keep asking for forgiveness and Lord's grace. If I didn't give a crap, I wouldn't say a word about it. This ain't a dress rehearsal. I don't believe in reincarnation or any of that crap. You get one shot at it. And that's it. So, make the best of it. But don't, not in a stupid, ignorant, heathenistic way. You need to live your life and live a good life. And you have to figure that out for yourself. So, y'all take care.